the guy I wanted to bring up and I wanted to start talking about was the guy that's already been on his roster. A guy that's already showed he know how to play with this team, and a guy that's already familiar with this offensive line. And that's Dearness Johnson. I think the Browns should go and get Dearness Johnson. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today we're gonna be discussing an interesting video topic. As you guys know, the Browns has been on the search for a running back 3 of late. And I just wanted to bring this video because they recently just made a trade for Pierre Strong Jr., 4th round pick, 2nd-year player from the New England Patriots. They sent him over to New England in exchange for an offensive tackle. I think his name was Wiley, some guy that wasn't gonna make the team. And a lot of people are assuming that means Pierre Strong Jr. is gonna automatically be the Browns running back 3 and make the roster. I kind of differentiate on that for a couple reasons. First thing first, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome back to your boy's show. You know what I'm saying? We doing that 1K giveaway. Make sure you're following me on here, Instagram, Twitter. Turn them notifications on. And this is my clothing line I'm rocking today. I'm just showing a little sneak peek of it. I'm gonna be dropping my little clothing line. But anyways, let's get into this video. So, Pierre Strong, he sounds like a cool and decent player. But the guy I wanted to bring up and I wanted to start talking about was the guy that's already been on his roster. A guy that's already showed he know how to play with this team, and a guy that's already familiar with this offensive line. And that's Dearness Johnson. I think the Browns should go and get Dearness Johnson. Dearness Johnson is currently the 4th running back on the Jacksonville Jaguars right now, which I find crazy, but he's the 4th running back. He was good in our system. He was more than good. He looked like a starting running back in our system. And I feel like we should bring him back in. I think that if he is to get cut, I think we should move on for Pierre Strong. And I think it'd be very easy for us to move on Pierre Strong. The reasons why. We traded this guy for a guy that wasn't going to make the roster anyway. So we pretty much just exchanged him with New England, which is a trade. But, I don't think we didn't give up anything because Willie Jr. wasn't going to make our roster. We needed a running back. They needed another offensive lineman. It was a simple, fair trade, a safe trade. But like I said, if Dearness Johnson goes ahead and gets cut, I think the Browns should go ahead and claim him. I think he would be a great running back 3/running back 2. I don't think he'd be the running back 2, but he'd be a great running back 3. Him, Jerome Ford, and Nick Chubb. I'll be very confident with that lineup. Excuse me, messing with my eye. I'll be very confident with that lineup. Especially that he's already had history with everything. And then also Dearness can return kicks. He's actually a really good special teamer. I think we really should just kept him on the roster, to be honest. But obviously he wanted to see and test his market, see if he would be good somewhere else. But I will say that bringing him on will help solve a lot of problems. Now we have a glaring hole at, special team needs. I think that he can return kicks, have DPJ return punts. You would cut Felton, and you will leave Jerome Ford and Dearness to kind of split up those kick returns. I think that's very cool, and that'd be a very good, solid running back. And then they could, kind of take turns giving Nick Chubb a blow. Pause. But, take turns giving him a breather. I think bringing him in would be a great and a smart move. Instead of bringing in somebody that's kind of an unproven commodity. The only person that's not familiar with Dearness Johnson is obviously quarterback Deshaun Watson. But I don't feel like it'd be hard for him to get pretty familiar with Dearness. So I do feel like that's bringing him in is a good idea and a good move. And then he already has chemistry with Chubb. And he performed well, and every time we gave him the spotlight and the chance to go out there and go, he had a 100-yard day. His first start of the season. His first start of his career, I think he had a 100-yard day. So I still have a pretty good belief in Dearness Johnson, only because I seen him do it in the jersey. I see him do it for us. I feel like that's a proven commodity. Now, obviously, the Browns is probably going to let him figure out what's going to go on in that Jacksonville situation. But I think that I just see Nick Chubb actually just posted on Instagram and he commented on it. Somebody said we wish we had him back. I think we can still get him back as long as all the cards in the right. I don't think he gets put on the practice squad at all just because of how good of a running back he is. I'm not saying, keep me wrong, I'm not saying he's a top 5 running back or anything like that, but he's a good serviceable back. He hasn't been injured. He plays good. He can catch the ball out the backfield, and he's good on screens. He's kind of good on like that slow cutting and gashing. He's really good in the Brown system. I feel like it'd be better having a proven commodity than having an unknown and Pierre Strong. Now, Pierre Strong could be really good. Who knows? I don't really know that much about the guy. But we shall see. We shall see. I think that'd be a great guy to bring in for that last roster spot. I thought Demetric Felton was doing good, but they're clearly trying to find a running back 3. So, don't know. That's not sounding good for Demetric Felton's future with the Cleveland Browns. Sounding like he might be a practice squad player, and he might be getting off this team very shortly. So, not good for Demetric Felton. Do you guys think Demetric Felton gets claimed if he goes to a practice squad? Or if he gets cut, do you think he gets claimed? It's another guy to kind of look out for. I don't feel like Demetric Felton played bad, but he's not a good run blocker. So, we shall see. We shall see. But I just want to bring a quick video to you guys. Probably going to double upload this. It was just a video that came to my mind probably a couple minutes ago. So I'm like, hey, let me hop over into my studio, get on the camera for y'all boys and record this video. I just want y'all thoughts on it, if y'all will accept him back, and would y'all rather have him than like a Pierre Strong or somebody else that's not on this roster, or Demetric Felton. Do you guys feel like D'Ernest Johnson is good, or have we seen what he did in Jacksonville and it's like, I don't know. I feel comfortable with D'Ernest Johnson and or Jerome Ford returning kicks, and DPJ out there returning punts. So that's me though. I feel like it's not gonna be the all-pro punt returner, but he'll at least be decent in some way. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. Like I said, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm about to drop a 53-man roster prediction on here. I'm gonna try to get that out before Tuesday, because maybe tomorrow, Monday, they start cutting a whole bunch of more people. So then maybe a guy I put on in my video gets cut. Or I could just react to the 53-man roster. Probably just do that. But not here nor there. Peace. Y'all be safe, man. I'm out.